focus on hitting your goals in every area of your business. Remember, the universe rewards the bold. A leader has to take the risks.
We're going to talk about overcoming your limiting beliefs. Your limiting beliefs is what is holding you back. So if you're going to make progress, if you're going to change your life, which obviously all of you are on today to change your life, this is why you're here. So if you don't tackle these challenges, and I'm going to run through like 17 different challenges really super fast, but I'm going to give you kind of a really clear path to overcoming all of the shit that is holding you back right now. So if you want to change your life, you better take copious notes and you better be enthusiastic about learning, because let me just tell you, because I overcame my limiting beliefs, last month we were paid $450,000. Okay, so I want you to wrap your head around that. It's like $5.5 million a year in income if we can, keep that consistent. The point I'm trying to make is that none of that would have happened if I would have been that scared, afraid little child that I was at 21, that didn't believe in myself, that was scared of what people thought about me. I was scared of educated, tall, white men. I was afraid that somebody was going to find out that I quit college and I did bad in school and that I don't have the highest IQ. I thought that they were going to find me out, and so it scared me to death. Well, guess what? This is how you're going to overcome those feelings, and these are a lot of the feelings that are stopping you and holding you back. So you got to get excited about crushing these limiting challenges. Make sure you're following me on Clubhouse, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. LinkedIn, I'm going to be working on my LinkedIn now. So check it out. All right. So we all have unlimited potential, but why doesn't that reflect that? Because our unconscious beliefs cripple our results. Our nature is to only invest energy into what we believe that will produce that outcome, right? So when we believe something is not going to work out, we unconsciously sabotage that. It's called self-sabotage. Then we get lousy results because we take lousy action. Okay? Potential, action, results, belief, certainty, alone. Each one of these words is fairly self-explanatory, but when we put them together, okay, then you kind of start understanding the psychology of success. The more resolved belief we have about achieving something, the more potential that we're going to tap into. With greater potential comes greater action. Greater actions yield greater results. So let's jump into some of these massively devastating, disgusting, terrible limiting beliefs. And you could also call them excuses. Okay. So what's a common one that we get all the time? And by the way, we do this to ourselves too. I don't have enough time. But let's look at the facts. 26% of people say they don't have enough time to make a lifestyle change, right? So why are some people able to capture every moment when we all have the same amount of time in the day, right? Right? Why others are consistently lacking time and using that as a bullshit, nasty, disgusting, sickly excuse. That's what it is, by the way. You notice how you get what I'm doing here, okay? When I say those disgusting words, that's why you don't hear me ever saying I don't have enough time. That's why you never hear me making a lot of excuses. That's why you hear me take personal responsibility for my actions, my challenges, and my life. It's because they're disgusting to me. Excuses are disgusting. If you are one of those people that make up a lot of excuses, That is a disgusting behavior. It should be laughed at. It should be frowned upon. It should not be okay. When somebody says, I don't have enough time, and it's, it's not legit, call them out on it. Say, you have enough time. You have time. Let me ask you a question. You want to change your life? Yes. Okay. Then you're going to have to change that answer. If you don't. So the key is for you to turn your shoulds into musts. You can start by tracking where you spend your time. This will help you to better prioritize and schedule your activities accordingly. Begin each day with a definite plan, right? I must do it. Not, oh, I should do it. Oh man, I got to get around to it all. This is my New Year's resolution. Oh man, I'm going to get around to it. No. I must prospect. I must recruit 10 people this month. I must get the IBA. I must write the sale. I must build that relationship. I must go to that event. I must self-improve. I must grow me. I must make videos on social media. I must improve my brand. I must learn the skills that are going to change my life. Hey, you ever heard this one? It's too expensive. The fact is, though, 70% of people think it's too expensive to make a change towards a healthier lifestyle. But when we really look at the facts, the cost of eating a healthy diet versus an unhealthy diet is only $1.50 more a day. $1.50 a day. $1.50 a freaking day. Are you kidding me? Spare change in your pocket can mean the difference in your life. If you're committed to making a change, don't base your beliefs on common misconceptions. It's a lie. It's a misconception. Don't believe these things that you keep telling yourself because it's not true. You can Hey, Mercy, can you keep your finger on the mute button? So these people are just jumping on. So look.
Can you make me a co-host? And
I did. You are a co-host. I made you a co-host.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, you are a co-host already. So, but yeah, if you guys are on, if you guys could please do me a favor and just put yourself on mute, keep it on mute. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. All right, so I don't have the willpower. Ever heard that one? 27% of people don't think they have enough willpower to make a lifestyle change. Well, willpower is not something you're born with. It's a skill that you can learn. It's a muscle we can exercise, a tool that leads to results, overcome this limiting belief, and start moving towards the empowering belief. If I can't, I must. If I must, I can. Look, I make more in a half a day than I did in my entire year before I started the business. If I can, you can. I'm not smarter. I'm not better. I'm not, more special than you. I promise you. Go talk to my high school teachers. They'll tell you that I was one of the dumbest kids in class. I got bad grades, got in a lot of fights, had a lot of challenges. Made a lot of bad, wrong decisions, made a lot of mistakes. But you know what? What's interesting is I did have the willpower because I wanted to change my freaking life, man. I was tired of being sick and tired. I was tired of hanging out with the wrong people. I was tired of, going out and partying too much. I was tired of feeling like a effing loser. That's what I felt like. I felt like a loser. And I want to stop feeling like a loser. So I mustered up a willpower, man. And I said, I'm going to change my freaking life. I'm going to do something great. And I ain't going to stop until the job gets done. I don't understand. Well, the fact is, according to a recent study, 52% of Americans believe that it's easier to do their taxes than to figure out how to eat healthily. With a belief like this, it's no surprise that many people fail to even get started. So it's wrong beliefs. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't know. Guess what? You can learn. Guess what? You can read. Guess what? We're living in a world today that has more information than we even know what to do with. Google it. Figure it out. Well, I don't know how technology works. I don't understand how to use it. Google it. Read an article. If you don't like to read, okay, I got something for you, man. I hate to read. Okay, by the way, I hate to read. There is an app, okay? It's called text to speech. Okay, text to speech, and it's just like a little text bubble that says a little bubble that says text in the middle, blue and white. Download it. It's free. I take everything that I don't want to read, I copy it, and I paste it in there. And then I have the lady read me everything that I don't want to read. I hate reading. I fall asleep. I lose track. I'm not focused when I read. It's just the way I was born, maybe. I guess I could, I used to read, when they didn't have these apps, but those are some of the challenges that I have. So guess what? I can overcome the challenge by the technology that's right in front of me, right in front of my eyes. So if I don't like to do something, I just figure out another way that makes me like to do it. So then I do it all the time. So I read all the time. I read blogs now. I would never read blogs in the past. I read blogs now all the time. I just copy them and paste them right in there. Select all. It'll select all, usually on Google or usually wherever you're reading some, you could select all of the information and then just copy and paste it right inside that text app. It's freaking unbelievable. I don't have what it takes to succeed. Hey, check this out. The fact is, 1979, the Harvard MBA program conducted, where they asked, have you, written your goals for the future? Only 3% had written the goals and plans. 13% had no goals. Had goals, but they weren't in writing. 84% had no goals at all. Why do you think it's so easy to win? Nobody's willing to do what it takes to win. We all know how important. 10 years later, the same group was interviewed again. 13% of the class had goals, but not write them down, earning twice as much as the amount 84% that had no goals. 3% had written goals, were earning on average 10 times as much as other 97% of the class combined. Shit, come on. What do you think? Why do you think just what happened to me last month happened to me last month? So I listen to my dream video every day. Matter of fact, I way overshot what my dream video says. My dream video says I'm supposed to make $5 grand, $54.79 a day, which comes out to about $2 million a year. That was my goal, is to make $2 million a year. And I'll double that in the next 12 months. So let's be honest here. I've been listening to that dream video for 10 years. I have had my goals written down for 25 years. I know exactly what I want. I know exactly how to get it. I know what I'm doing. But again, it's not overnight. It's just every day. I watch my dream video before I go to bed at night. I get up in the morning, I watch my little 4-minute dream video. And it just inspires me to think bigger. Man, I got all kinds of things that are happening to me right now. And then I'm watching my dream video. I'm like, oh shit, that's in my dream video. And it's manifesting into my life. Law of attraction is real. Anybody that says it's not real, probably doesn't make a lot of money. Trust me on that. In order to achieve success, you need to first commit, all right, to making a change, setting goals, first step, turning invisible into visible. Okay, so it's just make sure results you're moving towards specific, measurable, achievable, right? That way you can anchor it within a time frame. Oh, I could never do that. Right? You ever heard that one? Oh, I can never do that. Fact is, fear of failure is the #1 common fear holding us back for success. The truth is, come on, man, let's be truthful, right? Let's stop lying. Let's be truthful. Let's be honest. We're all adults. There's no such thing as failure. There's only results. Fear destroys our psychology and immobilizes us from taking action. Fear, you don't fail. You just learn shit. When I go to an appointment and they tell me no, I go, okay, how could I have done that better? Or sometimes I go, There's nothing I could do. I did everything I was supposed to do. I just couldn't do. Guess what I need to do? If I want more results, I got to go on more appointments. I got to see more people. I got to prospect more people. I got to make more attempts. Fear destroys, right? Now, fear is hardwired in every human being. Nothing we do in our lifetimes will take that fear away. The seeker is learning how to use the fear instead of letting the fear use you. Oh, I don't have the skills. Fact is, more than 9 out of 10 of occupations require the job training. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. Life requires progress. So keep learning, man. Keep getting better. To grow and find fulfillment, you must resolve that stagnation is not an option. Be the creator of your life and decide to live life on your own terms. Turn uncertainty into action, right? When you're uncertain about something, you're not feeling good about something, you're like, oh shit, should I try it? Should I do it? Fuck it, do it, man. Just go for it. Just do it. You turn uncertainty into action. Because look, worst case scenario, you learn something from it. You take a chance, you fail. Well, you didn't really fail, you just learned, okay? So it's the way you perceive the failure. It's a learning experience. It takes time. You're going to go through ups and downs, right? Focus on a vision, decide and commit, man. Hey, look, you're going to stick your toe in there. All right. It's going to take you a long time. You dive in the dang pool. All right. It's going to take a lot less time to win if you dive in versus always being scared and like, I'm just going to try a little bit, right? No, go all in, go for it. Everything you got. Don't let anything stop you. Resolve to change when you commit. There will always be a way. Successful people are just lucky. Oh my God, Alex and Mercy, they're so lucky. They've made millions and millions of dollars with Primerica. They're so lucky, right? Daniel's so lucky, but you're not going to be saying I'm lucky when I'm up at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night watching YouTube videos on success thinking, watching YouTube videos on how to close, watching YouTube videos on how to grow my social media, YouTube videos on how to be a better speaker, a better communicator, okay, on how to trade my investments better, how to grow my cash flow and create multiple streams of income, how to recruit better, how to prospect better, how to meet more people, how to, build better relations. Are you serious? While you're out drinking, while you're out partying, I'm on YouTube watching videos, self-improving, getting better, making PowerPoint presentations. So you don't think, like me putting this PowerPoint presentation together, you don't think gathering up all this information that this is not going to help my brain? Of course it is. Y'all should make PowerPoint presentations. I love the fact that Ruben had a PowerPoint presentation. I love the fact that Johan had a PowerPoint presentation. I love the fact that Mercy had a PowerPoint presentation. You know why? Two things. Number one, when they put that presentation together, it took a lot of time. So in that time, they're growing, they're learning, they're getting better, they're mastering their skill even more. Number two, the reason why you should always put together PowerPoint presentations is so that way you can teach it very clearly. You see how I'm teaching today? This is very clear the way I'm teaching. So you can read it, you can visualize it, you can see it. It's clear, it's defined, and it's duplicatable. So guess what I'll do? I'll take this PowerPoint presentation. I can stick it up on Wealth on the Beach Club, which a lot of you do not watch, which all of you have access to it every single Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But most of you don't get on Wealth on the Beach Club. I teach about stuff like this every single Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And a lot of you guys miss out. I mean, you understand there's 150 videos about the subject of our business on that Wealth on the Beach Club. You could literally just scroll up every single day and find a new video. You take a half an hour and you listen and you watch the lesson, and you can master every single thing that our business is designed to do, every single subject. It's all right in your hands. You don't even need to scroll through YouTube all over the place. You can find everything that you want to know, because I've hit on every subject: leadership, training, sales, duplication, prospecting, social media, lead generation, you name it. Everything is all on Wealth on the Beach Club, and all of you have access to that. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Why would you not be on there every single day? That is crazy to me. All right. So anyways, you're just lucky. If there's one thing that successful people have in common, it's not luck. Instead, they all share the personality traits: persistence, drive, dedication, passion, right? All it takes is a small shift in your psychology or strategy to get momentum and the results you get after. Remember, where focus goes, energy flows. I'm just not good with money. 60% of Americans report not, spending their investment plan. All right. Success leaves clues. People succeed the highest level are not lucky. They're just doing something differently than everybody else. Money is made to be spent. According to a 2011 study, have all Americans struggled to come up with $2,000 in a crisis? Isn't that disgusting to you? I mean, isn't that ridiculous? So while you may think money is made to be spent, this belief could be could leave you desperate in a crisis. Automated specific percentage, right? What is that? It's a PAC, man. You should be investing money in your mutual funds every single month. Later on, I'll teach you guys all kinds of strategies on how to really grow your wealth, but you got to get the first million first, man. If you ain't got $1 million saved right now, we really can't have some of the more higher level conversations, in my opinion. Look, I got to the first $1 million by investing in mutual funds. That's how I got to the first $1 million. So my money was growing very, very rapidly. I was very aggressive in my approach. But the reason why my accounts are growing by hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month is simply because of the amount of money that I have. The amount of wealth that's been created is now compounding at a faster rate. But you got to get that first million, man. How do you get the first million? First thing you got to do is you got to prospect. Second thing you got to do is build a big base shop by recruiting a lot of people. Some of you guys recruit 2 people a month in your whole base shops. That's ridiculous. You should be doing at least 10, 15, 20 recruits every month. Nothing's ever going to change in your life. Look, if you're chasing securities, or you're chasing healthcare, or you're chasing mortgages, or you're just chasing money, guess what? Trust me, okay? And you can fight me on this if you want. But guess what's going to happen in about 20 years? You're going to be right where you're at right now. Yeah, you're going to have some good passive income coming from investments. Yes, you will. And you'll be making some money. I mean, mortgages, you can make a decent amount of money. Nothing wrong with making money. Don't get me wrong. But guess what I really want you to do? If you're smart, this is what you need to do. Is you need to recruit directs, get wide, go deep to solidify those legs and build a big base. You got to build a big, nothing is more important than a big base shop. Look at Marin, right? He's killing it right now, through the roof right now, 48,000 in premium last month. Well, guess what? That's why he made $40,000, $28,000 in income. That's huge, guys. See, you can start, if you make $28,000 and your expenses are only $5,000, then guess what? You could save $23,000 in 1 month. So let's just call 25 grand times 12. That's 300,000 in a year. So in 3 years, that's already $900,000 without growth. So you tell me how quickly you can get to $1 million. It's not that hard to get to $1 million saved, especially with growth. You could do that in 2 years, saving that kind of money, $300,000, because if you get a good, 30, 40% return over those couple of years, it's so easy to be able to do that. But you got to have a plan. But it all starts with building the big base shop, making a shitload of money so that you can save a shitload of money. Don't go buy the fancy cars. Don't go buy the big old freaking house. Save your damn money. Because let me tell you, look, you know what the dream is now? The dream is I get up every single day, and I've been doing this for 18 years, but really, I get up every day, do whatever I want to do, whenever I want to do it, man. I mean, how would you like your bills to be paid for on the first of the month? Come on. I mean, wouldn't that be awesome? To have no worry financial ever, to just, it doesn't even matter. I went to the mall the other day, I went to South Coast Plaza, and I was like, I had like a big old budget, and I'm like, I'm doing damage here, man. I'm buying a bunch of gifts, a bunch of Christmas presents, going crazy. And it was just like, it didn't even matter. I didn't even look at the price. I was like, I like it. Okay, I'll buy it. And it's unbelievable. The nice things that you can buy. I'm telling you, man. I mean, the materials and the fabrics of the clothes that you can buy, they just feel different, man. I don't know. I'm just telling you, coming from where I came from, white t-shirts and baseball hats, to walking in some of these stores, Louis Vuitton and Hugo Boss and, all these different places, and then be able to buy a nice shirt that costs $450, and you go, that's just crazy to be able to do that. But you do it because you can, and it just feels good. It fits good. And it's just there's a whole nother level. I just bought a car. You guys see my new car. It's the fastest production car ever made. $150,000 I paid for that car. And to be able to do that without any worry. And I didn't trade in my old car. I actually passed my car down to Max. So Max has an S series because I wanted my kids to have a safe car. And by the way, parents out there, when your kids turn 16, you need to buy them or help them buy a nice car. And I would recommend a Tesla. Tesla's the safest car in the world. I want my kids driving in safe freaking cars. The safest car in the world is a Tesla. It drives by itself. It has 8 cameras around the freaking place, and it'll save you from all kinds of different, challenges that might happen on the road. But those kind of things you do because you have abundance. It's an abundance mentality. It's a belief that anything is possible, but you got to want it bad enough, And so anyways, just a reminder, follow me on social media, but get on that Wealth on the Beach Club, will you please? And I'm going to teach you how to build massive, passive, reoccurring income every single week so that you can have tons of streams. Guys, we have real estate, we have stocks, we have, mutual funds, we have different investments with companies and private equity firms that we've invested with and have made hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so I want you to know that I want to be one of those resources for you. So don't hesitate to call me, man. My phone's always on. You need help. You need accountability. You're not getting what you need to get from your upline. Just give me a call. And upline doesn't care because they're like, hey, go get the information from Daniel. Daniel's not going to ever steer you wrong. Daniel's never going to tell you something that's going to hurt you because he cares about you just like we care about you. And I want you guys to know, I don't tell you all this shit because I think I'm better than you or I want to brag or boast or anything. I'm telling you this because I want you to know that it's possible for you too. Come on. It's you too. You can win too. You can have major success too. Why not you? Why not? Look, why not you and your family get financially independent? Like, why can't you have the nice things in life? Why can't you get up on the first of the month and know all your bills are paid and you could have a kick-ass Christmas because you felt like having a kick-ass Christmas? I was talking to a guy. I went golfing yesterday, and then afterwards I'm having lunch with this guy, pretty successful business owner, and he was telling me that instead of buying a bunch of Christmas presents for his kids and family now, he doesn't even do that anymore. What he does, instead of buying Christmas presents, he books a world-class trip or vacation. So, instead of spending $5,000 or 10 grand on Christmas presents or whatever people spend on Christmas, he's like, no, man, we're going to go have an experience. The toys, they break. The experiences never break. The memories never break. You ask my kids, where's the best amazing adventure you've ever had so far in your life? And they're like, well, when we went to Costa Rica, it was unbelievable. Or we went to New York, or we went to, Italy, or whatever, places that they've been able to go. And those things, they'll never forget those experiences. They'll never forget those memories. So that's another reason why you need to make money. It's another reason why you need to reject. Listen to me. Reject the limiting beliefs. Reject the excuses. They're disgusting. They're not real. They're lies. Reject the lies that are holding you back. You're better than that. Believe in yourself again. Believe that you and your family can have great things too. Why not you? Come on, let's do it together. Let's come together as a team. Let's come together as a hierarchy. Okay? Let's come together. Let's push each other up. No infighting, no talking behind anybody's back, right? I mean, if you have a problem with somebody, go and talk to them personally. But let's come together as a team, as a unity, united, fighting together to go knock off the best hierarchies in the company right now. And let's fight hard. Let's be disciplined. Let's stay focused until we all get our million, right? Every one of you that does not have $1 million saved right now, that should be your absolute focus in the next 3 to 5 years, is you're going to have $1 million saved so that your family is okay. Your family is taken care of. You're on your own island. You can take care of everything, man. Another pandemic hits, it doesn't matter because your family's going to be okay. Inflation comes, oh, effing well, doesn't matter because I can afford whatever I want to afford. If gas prices go to $10, it doesn't matter because I can afford it. That's what you should be thinking about. Every time you feel yourself complaining about something, or things cost too much, or I can't afford it, or I don't have enough time, or go get another name. Go prospect somebody else. Go find another person. Go recruit somebody. Get a freaking result. Go write a sale. Make something happen. Go build a new relationship. Get somebody off to a fast start. Go call a referral. Get in the door. Go make some money and change your life forever. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Don't you think for a second I ever take for granted. I would not be here today without an amazing organization like people like you. I was one of you one day, way back when. I just want you to know. I was sitting in a meeting, listening to my leader, Hector Lamar, going, one day I'm going to live like that dude. That's the way I felt. Just like you. No different. And then I put my head to the ground and I said, I'm not going to live like Hector now because I'm not financially independent yet. I'm going to live like Hector when I'm financially independent. I'm going to go kill it right now. I'm going to go absolutely work my tail off right now so that forever I can have freedom, choices, and options. God bless you. I'm here for you. Let me know if I can help you any day, anytime. God bless you. Dream big. Do it now.